me before my father's death anew. But I must attend his majesty's command, to whom I am now in ward and evermore in subjection.
You shall find of the king a husband, madam. You, sir, a father.
What hope is there of his majesty's amendment?
He hath abandoned his physician, madam, under whose practices he hath persecuted time with hope, and finds no other advantage in the process, but only in the loss of hope by time.
This young gentlewoman had a father. That had, how sad a passage it is. Would for the king's sake he were living. I think it would be the death of the king's disease.
How called you the man you speak of, madam?
He was famous, sir, in his profession, and it was his great right to be so. Gerard de Narbonne.
He was excellent indeed, madam.
What is it, my lord, the king languishes of?
A fistula, my lord.
I heard none of it before.
I would it were not notorious. Was this gentlewoman the daughter of Gerard de Narbonne?
His sole child, my lord, and bequeathed to my overlooking. I have those hopes of her good that her education promises. Her disposition she inherits, which makes fair gives fairer. She derives her honesty and achieves her goodness.
Your commendations, madam, get from her tears.
The remembrance of her father never approaches her heart, but the tyranny of her sorrow takes all livelihood from her cheek. Oh, no more of this, Helena, no more. Lest it be rather thought you affect the sorrow than have it.
I do affect a sorrow indeed, but I have it too.
Moderate lamentation is the right of the day. Excessive grief, enemy to the living.
If the living be enemy to the grief, the excess makes it soon more holy.
Madam, I do desire your holy wishes.
Be thou blessed, Bertram, and succeed thy father in matters as he shaped. Love all, trust few, do wrong to none. What heaven nor will that thee may furnish, and my prayers pluck down, fall on thy head. Oh, heaven, bless him. Oh, farewell, Bertram.
Farewell, pretty lady. You must hold the credit of your father.
Be comfortable to my mother, your mistress, and make much of her.
Oh, were that all? I think not on my father, and these great tears grace his remembrance more than those I shed for him. What was he like? I have forgot him. My imagination carries no favor in it. But Bertram's... Oh, I am undone! There is no living, none, if Bertram be away. 'Twere all one that I should love a bright particular star and think to wed it. He is so above me. In his bright radiance and collateral light must I be comforted, not in his sphere. The ambition of my love thus plagues itself. 'Twas pretty, though plague, to see him every hour, to draw his hawking eye, his arched brows, curls in our heart's table, through a heart too capable of every line and trick of his sweet favor. But now he's gone, and my idolatrous fancy must sanctify his relics. Oh, who comes here? One that goes with him. I love him for his sake.
Save you, fair queen.
And you, monarch.
No.
And no.
Are you meditating on virginity?
Aye. You have some stained soldier in you. Let me ask you a question. Man is an enemy to virginity. How may we barricade a way against him?
Keep him out.
Oh, but he assails. And our virginity, though valiant, his defense is yet weak. Unfold to us some warlike resistance.
There is none. The man sitting down before you will undermine you and blow you up.
Bless our poor virginity from underminers and blowers up. Is there no military policy how virgins might blow up men?
Virginity being blown down, man will quickly be blown up. Marry and blowing him down again with the breach yourselves made, you lose your city. No, it is not politic in the commonwealth of nature to preserve virginity. Loss of virginity is rational increase, and there was never virgin got till virginity was first lost. Oh, that you are made of is metal to make virgins. Virginity, by being once lost, may be 10 times found. By being ever kept, it is ever lost. 'Tis too cold a companion, away with it.
No, I will stand for it a little, though therefore I die a virgin.
There's little can be said in it. 'Tis against the rule of nature. To speak on the part of virginity is to accuse your mothers. That is most infallible disobedience. Virginity breeds mites, much like a cheese. Besides, it is peevish, proud, idle, made of self-love, and that is the most inhibited sin in the canon. Keep it not. You cannot choose but loose by it, out with it.
How might one do, sir, to lose it to her own liking?
See, marry ill to like him that ne'er it likes. By being ever kept, it is ever lost. Oh, your date is better in your pie and your porridge than your cheek and your virginity. Your old virginity is like one of our French withered pears. It looks ill. It eats dryly. Marry, 'tis a withered pear. Will you anything with it?
Not my virginity yet. Ere shall your master have 1,000 loves. Now shall he. Well, I know not what he shall. And he's one
What one in faith?
that I wish well. 'Tis pity.
What's pity?
That wishing well had not a body in it which might be felt. That we, the poorer born, whose baser stars do shut us up in wishes.
Monsieur Paroli? Yes. My lord calls for you.
Little Helen, farewell. If I can remember thee, I will think of thee at court.
Monsieur Barolis, you were born under a charitable star.
Under Mars, aye.
Ooh, I especially think under Mars.
Why under Mars?
The wars have so kept you under that you must needs be born under Mars.
When he was predominant.
When he was retrograde, I think rather.
Why think you so?
You go so much backward when you fight.
That's for advantage.
So is running away when the fear blows to safety. But the composition that your fear and valor makes is virtue in a good way. And I like the wear well.
I am so full of business as I cannot answer thee. Farewell. When thou hast leisure, remember thy friends. Get thee a good husband, and use him as he uses thee. So farewell.
Our remedies in ourselves all do lie, which we ascribe to heaven. The fated sky gives us free scope. Only doth backward pull our slow designs when we ourselves are dull. What power is it which makes me mount my love so high, that makes me see and cannot feed mine eye? The mightiest space in fortune nature brings to join like likes and kiss like native things. The king's disease! My project may deceive me, but my intents are fixed and will not leave me.
And continue a braving war.
So 'tis reported, sir.
Nay, 'tis most credible.
Roussillon, my good lord, young
Youth, thou bears thy father's face. Thy father's moral parts may thou inherit too. Welcome to Paris.
My thanks and duty are your majesties.
I would I had the corporal soundness now as when thy father and myself in friendship first tried our soldiership. He did look far into the service of the time and was disciple of the bravest. It much repairs me to talk of your good father.
His good remembrance, sir, lies richer in your thoughts than on his tomb.
When I were with him, would always say, methinks I hear him now. His plausive words he scattered not on ears, but grafted them to grow and to bear. Let me not live, quoth he. After my flame lacks oil to be the snuff of younger spirits, his apprehensive senses all with new things disdain. This he wished. I, after him, do wish to. For I nor wax nor honey can bring home to the house. How long's the count since the physician at your father's time?
Some 6 months since, my lord.
If he were living, I would try him yet. Lend me an arm. The others have worn me up with several applications. Nature and sickness made it at their pleasure. Welcome.
Thank your majesty.
What does this knave here? Get you gone, Sirrah. The complaints I have heard of you I do not all believe, for I know you lack not folly to commit them, and have ability enough to make such knaveries yours.
'Tis not unknown to you, madam. I am a poor fellow.
Well, sir,
No, madam, 'tis not so well to be poor, though many of the rich be damned. But if I may have your ladyship's goodwill to go to the world, Isabel the woman and I will do as we may.
tell me thy reason why thou wilt marry.
My poor body, madam, requires it. I am driven on by the flesh, and he must needs go that the devil drives.
Is this all your worship's reason?
Faith, madam, I have other holy reasons, such as they are.
May the world know them?
I have been, madam, a wicked creature, as you and all flesh and blood are, and indeed I do marry that I may repent.
Thy marriage sooner than thy wickedness.
I am out of friends, madam, and I hope to have friends for my wife's sake.
Such friends are thine enemies, knave.
You're shallow, madam. He that comforts my wife is the cherisher of my flesh and blood. He that cherishes my flesh and blood loves my flesh and blood. He that loves my flesh and blood is my friend. Ergo, he that kisses my wife is my friend.
Oof, get you gone, Sirrah. I will talk with you more anon.
May it please you, madam, that I bid Helen come to you. Of her am I to speak.
Sirrah, tell my gentlewoman I would speak with her. Helen, I mean. You'll be gone, Sir Knave, and do as I command you.
That man should be at woman's command and know her done. I am going, forsooth.
Well, now,
I know, madam, you love your gentlewoman entirely.
faith I do. Her father bequeathed her to me, and she herself, without other advantage, may lawfully make title to as much a love as she finds. There is more owing her than is paid, and more shall be paid her than she'll demand.
Madam, I was very late more near her than I think she wished me. Alone she was, and did communicate to herself her own thoughts to her own ears. Her matter was, she loved your son. This she delivered in the most bitter touch of sorrow that e'er I heard virgin exclaim in. When
it concerns you something to know it. You've discharged this honestly. Keep it to yourself. Many likelihoods informed me of this before. Pray you, leave me. Stall this in your bosom, and I thank you for your honest care. I will speak with you more anon. Even so, it was with me when I was young. It is the show and seal of nature's truth, where love's strong passion is impressed in youth. In remembrance of our days foregone, such were our faults, or then, we thought them none. Her eye is sick on it. I observe her now.
What is your pleasure, madam?
You know, Helen, I am a mother to you.
My honorable mistress.
Nay, a mother. Why not a mother? When you thought you saw a serpent when I said mother. What's in mother that you start at it? I say I am your mother and put you in the catalog of those in whom mine. You ne'er oppressed me with a mother's girl, yet I express to you a mother's care. God mercy, maiden. Does it hurt thy blood to say I am thy mother? Why, that you are my daughter?
That I am not.
I say I am your mother.
Pardon, madam. The Count Roussillon cannot be my brother. I am from humble, he from honored name. My master, my dear lord he is, and I his servant live, and will his vassal die. He must not be my brother.
Nor I your mother?
You are my mother, madam. Would you were, so that my lord your son were not my brother. Indeed, my mother, or were you both our mothers, I care no more for that than I do for heaven, so I were not his sister. Can't no other, but I, your daughter, he must needs be my brother.
Yes, Helen, you might be my daughter-in-law. God shield you, meaneth not. What, pale again? My fear catched your fun. You love my son. Invention is ashamed against the proclamation of thy passion to say thou dost not. Therefore, tell me true. 'Tis so. My cheeks confess it. To speak to so?
Madam, pardon me.
Do you love my son?
Your pardon, noble mistress.
Love you, my son?
Do not you love him, madam?
Oh, go not about. My love hath it in a bond whereof the world takes note. Come, disclose the state of thy affection.
Then I confess, here on my knee before high heaven and you, that before you and next unto high heaven, I love your son. My friends were poor, but honest. So is my love. Be not offended, for it hurts not him that is loved of me. I follow him not by any token of presumptuous suit, nor would I have him till I do deserve him, yet never know how that desert should be. I know I love in vain, strive against hope, yet in this captious and untenable sieve, I still pour in the waters of my love, and like not to lose still, my dearest madam. Let not your hate encounter with my love, for loving where you do. But if yourself, whose aged honor, sights of virtuous youth, did ever in so true a flame of liking, wish chastely, and love dearly, that your Diane was both herself and love, who then give pity to her, whose state is such, but cannot choose, but lend and give, where she is sure to lose, that seeks not to find that her search implies, but riddle-like lives sweetly where she dies.
Had you not lately an intent? Speak true. You go to Paris?
Madam, I had.
Wherefore, tell true.
You know, my father left me some prescriptions of rare and proven effects, such as his reading and manifest experience had collected for general sovereignty, and that he willed me, in heedfulest reservation, to bestow them as notes whose faculties inclusive were, more than they were in note, amongst the rest. There is a remedy, approved, set down, to cure the desperate languish intentions were of the king is rendered lost.
This was your motive for Paris, was it? Speak.
My lord, your son made me to think of this. Else Paris and the medicine and the king had, from the conversation of my thoughts, happily been absent then.
But think you, Helen, if you should tender your supposed aid, he would receive it? He and his physicians are of a mind. He that they cannot help, and they that they cannot help. How shall they credit a poor, unlearned virgin when the schools, embound in their doctrine, have left off the danger to himself?
There's something in it, more than my father's skill, which was the greatest of his profession, that for his good receipt shall for my legacy be sanctified by the luckiest stars in heaven. And would your honor but give me leave to try success, I'd venture the well-lost life of mine on his grace's cure.
Dost thou believe it?
I, madam, knowing
My Helen? You shall have my leave and love, means in attendance, and my loving greetings to those of mine in court. I'll stay here and pray God's blessing into thy intent. Be gone tomorrow. And be sure of this. What I can help you with, thou shalt not miss.
Farewell, young lords. These warlike principles not through.
'Tis our hope, sir, after well-entered soldiers, to return and find your grace in health.
No, no, no. It cannot be. Farewell, young lords. Whether I live or die, be you the sons of worthy Frenchmen. Let's hire Italy those baited that inherited the fall of the last monarchy. See that you come not to woo honor, but to win it. Find what you seek, that they may cry you out. I say, farewell.
Health at your bidding, serve your majesty.
Florence! I am commanded here and kept a coil with too young until the next year, and 'tis too early. I shall stay here, the 4 horse to a swamp, creaking my shoes on the plain masonry, till honor be bought up, and no sword worn, but one to dance with. By heaven, I'll steal away.
Stay, the king. Let's talk anon.
Will you be cured of your infirmity?
No.
My lord, there's one arrived, if you will see her. And now, by my faith and honor, I have spoke with one that in her sex, her years, her profession, her wisdom, her constancy, hath amazed me more than I dare blame my weakness. Will you see her, for that is her demand, and know her business?
Now, good Lafou, bring in the admiration. Thus he his special nothing ever prologues.
Hey, come your way. This is his majesty. Say your mind to him. There you are.
Now, fair one, does your business follow us?
I, my good lord, Gerard de Narbon was my father.
I knew him.
The rather will I spare my praises toward him. Knowing him is enough. On's bed of death many receipts he gave me, chiefly one, which, as the dearest issue of his practice, he bade me store up. I have so, and hearing your high majesty is touched with that malignant cause wherein the honor of my dear father's gift stands chief in power, I come to tender it, and my appliance with all bound humbleness.
We thank you, maiden. May not be so credulous of cure. When our most learned doctors leave us and the congregated college have concluded that laboring arts can never ransom nature from her inaidable estate, I say we must not so stain our judgment or corrupt our hope to prostitute our past cure malady to empirics, and to sever so our great self and credit to esteem with senseless help, and help as sense we deem.
My duty, then, shall pay me for my pains. I will no more enforce mine office on you, only entreating from your royal thoughts a modest one to bear me back again.
Cannot give thee less to be called grateful. Now thoughts to help me, and such thanks I give, as one near death to those that wish him live. What at full I know, thou knowest no part. I knowing all my peril, thou no art.
What I can do no hurt to try. Since you set up your rest against remedy, oft expectation fails, and most oft there where most it promises, and oft it hits, where hope is coldest and despair most fits.
I must not hear thee. Fare thee well, kind maid.
Dear sir, to my endeavors give consent. Of heaven, not me, make an experiment. I am not an impostor that proclaim myself against the level of mine aim, but know I think, and think I know most sure, my art is not past power, nor you past cure.
Art thou so confident? Within what space hopest thou my cure?
The greatest grace, lending grace. What is infirm from your sound parts shall fly. Health shall live free, and sickness freely die.
Upon thy certainty and confidence, what darest thou venture?
A strumpet's boldness, my maiden's name, seared otherwise, nay, worse, with vilest torture, let my life be ended.
Methinks indeed some blessed spirit doth speak, his powerful sound within an organ weak. Our life is dear, for all that life can bring. Sweet practicer, thy physic I will try, that ministers thine own death if I die.
If I break time, or flinch in property of what I speak, unpity, let me die. But if I help, what do you promise me?
Make thy demand.
But will you make it even?
Aye, by my scepter and hopes of heaven.
Then shalt thou give me with thy kingly hand what husband is in thy power, I will command. Except it be for me the arrogance to choose from forth the royal blood of France, but such a one, thy vassal, whom I know is free for me to ask, thee to bestow.
Here is my hand. Premises observed. Thy will by my performance shall be served. So make the choice of thine own time, and thy resolved patient on thee still rely. If thou proceed as high as word, my deed shall match thy need.
I will show myself highly fed and lowly taught. I know my business is but to the court. To the court? Why, what place make you special where you put that off with such contempt? But to the court. Truly, madam, if God have lent a man any manners at all, he may put it off at court. He that cannot,
make leg, doff his cap, kiss his hand, and say nothing, has neither leg, nor hand, nor lip, nor cap. And such a fellow, to say precisely, were not for the court. But for me, I have an answer will serve all men.
Marry, that's a bountiful answer that will fit all questions.
It is like a barber's chair that fits all buttocks. The pin buttock, the crotch buttock, the broad buttock, or indeed any buttock.
Will your answer serve fit to all questions?
As fit as your French crown to your taffeta punk, as the nun's lips to the friar's mouth, nay, as the pudding to his skin.
Have you, I say, an answer of such fitness for all questions?
From below your duke to beneath your constable, it will serve any question. Ask me if I am a courtier. It shall do you no harm to learn.
I will be a fool in question, hoping to be the wiser by your answer. I pray you, sir, are you a courtier?
Oh, Lord, sir! There's a simple putting off. More, 100 of them.
Sir, I am a poor friend of yours that loves you.
Oh, Lord, sir! Nay, put me to it, I warrant you.
You were whipped lately, as I think.
Oh, Lord, sir! Spare not me!
Do you cry, "Oh, Lord, sir," at your whipping, and spare not me? Indeed, your "Oh, Lord, sir," is very sequent to your whipping. You would answer very well to a whipping, if you were but bound to it. I play the noble housewife with the time to entertain it so merrily with a fool.
Oh, Lord, sir! Why, there, it serves well again.
And, sir, do your business. Give Helen this and urge her to a present answer back. Commend me to my kinsman and my son. This is not much.
Not much commendation to them.
Not much employment for you. You understand me?
Most fruitfully. I am there before my legs.
Haste you again.
They say miracles are past. And we have a philosophical person to make modern and familiar things supernatural and causeless. Hence it is that we make trifles of character, but ensconcing ourselves in a seeming knowledge when we should submit ourselves to an unknown fear.
Why, 'tis the